Hello and welcome. Thanks for being with me today at Souls of the Wind Tarot with me, Courtney. Today I'm doing a reading for Capricorn. Things are already coming up. It's super interesting, Capricorn. So one of the first things that was coming up was beginning again, learning something new, being unbound by something and like reaching for the stars. I feel like you're beginning or you're wanting to lean into learning something that's kind of quote unquote out there. Kind of like letting your hair down, just not being so bound up by something. I really do feel like you need to clean and cleanse your energy as well. There's something that's in your auric field that's either blocking you or it's like attached to you. So take that if it resonates. If this message does resonate with you guys, like, share, subscribe, comment below. I would love to hear from you. When this message is received by you, it's for you at that time. You can also come back, listen to it a couple days, a week, a month later, and maybe it'll resonate with you at that time as well. Sometimes we need to like absorb things a couple times for us to have the awareness and truly feel that resonance, that vibration of the message. I don't really know why I'm saying this with you, Capricorn. Maybe it's like something that's really far out there for you, but you're being guided towards it. And so it's like, if you're being guided towards it, but you're not understanding and getting it right away, allow yourself to try to digest it, absorb it a few times, right? And then see where that takes you. And give yourself time in between to allow the universe to come in and maybe give you gifts of knowledge, of insight, that help you connect more dots and are able to then absorb more information and understand at a deeper level. All right, that's pretty interesting. Let's go ahead. I'm going to pull a rune card for Capricorn. I didn't really have it ready. I'm just kind of allowing whatever to come up. All right, so for Capricorn, please. All right, this is interesting. This kind of reminds me of the 10 of Wands. I am going to look into my book too. I want to pronounce it correctly. This is kind of what's happening in Capricorn. I'm having to go back. And so this is pronounced now these. So it's a necessary, it's a need. So I'm just going to kind of read the insert. Let's just kind of study this together, Capricorn. So the appearance of this rune suggests that someone or something is currently not meeting your needs or is hindering your chances of fulfillment, that attachment that I was feeling. The rune is associated with the ancient Nordic need fire, a sacred fire that ancient tribes would light during times of hardship, such as poverty, war, disease, or famine. It is possible that you are having a tough time materially or emotionally. You may feel depleted and frustrated and unable to move forward because of these limitations. But it is during the times of challenge and hardship that we learn and grow the most. The card suggests, the card is urging you to stay patient and not allow self-pity or bitterness to get the better of you. There may be delays, but the hard times will pass and there is light ahead. Indeed, sometimes challenges and hardships are absolutely the best way to strengthen our resolve and help us focus on what truly matters in our lives. All right. So this also like connects with the 10 of Wands for me. So this is burdens, responsibilities, limitations that we're having. And these could be like on the physical realm, you know, responsibilities we have as parents, as partners, And, you know, kind of thinking to ourselves that those are limiting us from creating what we really want. But those can really just be, you know, those can just strengthen our desire to become more and to be our true authentic selves and really go on our own journey of, you know, getting through the hardships and really leaning into enjoying life more and enjoying the depths that we can reach on our journey. It's funny. So he has a life jacket on here, and there's like a bunch of him. I don't even know. There's 8 of him here. So this is 8 signifies like abundance. So I guess this one is just full of like survival mode things that he thinks are making him abundant. And then there's a ship back here, a cargo ship that literally like has nobody on it. But I think it has other valuables on it as well. So kind of transforming from like being in your mind about what's holding you back to realizing the value and the benefit of maybe not even those same things, but realizing the value and the passions and the desires on a totally different ship, a totally different journey of the waters, right? So it's like jumping ship from one ship to the next and realizing that that boat might take you in a different direction. It might hit different kinds of waters. Instead of staying on this lifeboat that's really just like a survival mode, it's there to just support you and keep you living instead of like taking you out on an adventure. That's really interesting. That's never really came through for me with that card. So that was super cool. Like I knew the you know, that this card meant need and hardship, but I never really got that whole energy aspect of it. So that was really neat. Maybe that's another thing that that Capricorn can kind of lean into is it might not always look as bland and boring and difficult at it as it is. Maybe you're going to connect with it much differently. Maybe it'll mean something different to you than it would anybody else. And this could even be this journey of learning something new, Capricorn. Maybe it's not for everybody. Maybe it's only for you. All right, shuffling the cards up a bit for Capricorn. I did see the Magician come out. So this is kind of the journey of the Magician, of manifesting our realities, and a lot of us are on this journey of enlightenment and not necessarily picking up what our ancestors have kind of had to go through and how they live their lives, is living a more abundant, authentic journey. And sometimes it can feel extremely difficult. It's like, you know, what we were taught is not what we're doing. So there's a little bit of resistance there. There's a little bit of needing to let go of expectation or being hard on oneself, that your journey is looking maybe a lot different than everybody else's journey. All right, so for Capricorn, please. Oh, wow. We have the Devil, attachments. The little bit of control attachment that's in your auric field that I was picking up. You need to release something here, Capricorn. Let's just go forward. We have the 4 of Swords, So this is meditation, healing, relaxation, connecting with your angels, your higher selves, asking for assistance. Wow, we have the Sun card. It's crazy to have the Devil and the Sun right there. So like maybe this reading is illuminating this attachment that you're having. Maybe this attachment that you're having is the opposite here of the challenge, which is relaxation. Maybe that you're having this need and this hardship because you're expecting yourself to work hard and be this certain person, and it's really not lining up with your desire to reach further and to experience something that maybe not everybody else is experiencing. We have the Sword of Truth. The Sword of Truth is like coming out everywhere, you guys. I think there's just this higher vibration that's coming in and really shaking up the devil energies in our lives and helping us reach for the truth. And then we have the Magician who wants to show himself again. And then the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. I really feel like you want to embody this Queen of Wands energy. So this is a very artistic, very creative, very sexy, very attractive, mysterious type of vibe, type of energy. And maybe it's like you're being held back. Your expectation of who you could be, maybe for your family, your friends, or even who, like the expectations put on you as a child of who other people wanted you to grow up and be, right? Maybe that is suppressing your true inner, like, sexy self. And I don't even mean like being sexy to other people, but like finding yourself attractive, being attracted to who you are and who you want to be, and being proud of that. And knowing that, I mean, your strength here is a magician, is that you have all the tools around you to be this person that you want to be. I think that you really need to meditate on this attachment and really just lean into it, allow whatever comes up to be, and then to deal with that. Find the light in that, illuminate that shadow. Why have you been hiding, suppressing, pushing back that aspect of yourself? What is the truth that's trying to resonate with you, Capricorn? I mean, I just think that's pretty self-explanatory. All right, let's go ahead. We have the Justice card. So you're wanting to bring balance to your life. Absolutely. You're wanting to come into alignment with your true, authentic self. There's no doubt about that. But we can acknowledge the process of maybe you had been trying to be this person for years. And so you're going to have to let go of that. And it's okay to mourn that you've been putting in so much effort to be this person that's not resonating with you anymore. And it's difficult then to kind of I think the main thing is making peace with that. And that's going to come to Capricorn in many different ways, is making peace with your old self and then stepping into and embracing the strength, the truth of how this new self is going to bring more balance to you as a spiritual being. We have the Queen of Cups and the outside energy. So this is going to bring you more to a balance in your emotions. You're going to be able to maybe lean into how you feel about something and become more peaceful in like your emotional body, your emotional realm. This could even be an emotional attachment that you need to let go of. I think there is some depth in that, Capricorn. I'm going to leave it at that, let you chew on that, and see what kind of is brought up to you. It's going to be different for everybody since this is a general reading. We have the Six of Swords in the hopes, fears, and desires. So you are aware of needing to get to calmer waters, to have some sort of movement. I think it's crazy that this is the energy, overall energy, and then this is the hopes, fears, and desires. You're in that energy. You just have to find movement. This person is very stuck in their thoughts, stuck in their fears, their worries. She is looking towards the future. She has the baby, right? So maybe it's just turning around and acknowledging that you have support, that somebody else is, that you can lean on somebody else to take you to the calmer waters. Kind of realizing who's on your journey with you, and maybe they don't have those same expectations for you. Maybe they just really want the best for you, and that's, you know, kind of leaning into accepting that somebody might have this unconditional love for you and doesn't have these expectations, and maybe these expectations are just in your mind and kind of from your past, or maybe even made up. And that is very interesting. So you're hoping to move to calmer waters, but it can also be a very scary thing, is to leave the past behind, right? So she is moving towards land, towards being more grounded, towards safety and security, but the feeling of this person here is just very down, very sad, kind of in like a mourning state. Okay, and I think it's so crazy, like the connection between mourning, like mourning the death of something, and then like the morning time, you know, the after night times and morning. So it's like coming to a state of like waking up to something, and waking up to a truth, a reality can be jarring almost. So the challenge here is to take your time, is to take rest, is to connect with the universe, your guides, ask for help. Oh my gosh, and the outcome energy is the Four of Wands. So this is the 1111 card. It is the doorway, the opportunity for more stability, for more strength, for feelings of safety, for creating a more balanced and safer structure for yourself. And I think that's absolutely beautiful. I feel like these two people are just very in the moment of creating, of being with one another. They're creating a basket to hold other things, fruits, vegetables. So it's this act of creating something that can then hold something that's nourishing to the body, to the mind, to the soul, to the whole process of death and rebirth. It's a pretty deep, meaningful reading, Capricorn. I hope it's resonated with you. If you guys have any questions, comments, like, share, subscribe underneath. I'd love to hear from you. There is a link below for personal readings as well, Capricorn, if you want to see more into depth of what's happening for you in the moment, the energies around you, maybe specific relationships as well. You can either email me, you can hit my Eventbrite link, and we could go for there. If this has satisfied you enough, that's great. And keep on trucking, Capricorn. You are the creator of your reality, and you deserve to feel magnificent, right? Whatever you're feeling will pass. Allow it to pass. Get some rest. Thanks for being raw. Thanks for being real with me, Capricorn. It was so lovely to be with you today. And I will talk to you guys soon.